Kaleem. In today's video, I'm going to explain you that how you can make your component reusable with some practical example. In fact, component basic definition and purpose is to make it reusable. In order to achieve that, we will do following step. First, we will make a child component. Then we will use child component in for loop. Then we will send the data from parent component to the child. Then use data in child component, and at the end we will apply some css in the child component to make it some pretty. So let's jump into the practical example and learn very interesting thing today. So for that one, I'm going to start with the app component.ts file. In this file, first I'm going to define some sort of, you can say that I can define some users list here, user data that I will display, that I will use it and will send it to the child side. So for that one, first let me define some users. For instance, user could be name Kaleem, and email ID, could be Kaleem23@gmail.com, right? And phone number could be, for instance, 92333 blah blah, right? And we will copy this one and we'll add the empty for the data. Okay, and then let me add the data here. Okay, so Sammy 90823456 and it could be Noman, like 913245, and it could be John at the Gmail 187 this. Then it could be Smith at the Gmail 176 555. Okay, and it could be anything. Harsher at the rate 92567890, right? So I'm going to use this user detail. So for that one, I'm going to just first let me create a child component. I not created the child component here, so let me create the child component. ng g6 gc, and it could be users data, right? User data. So okay, this has been created. So let me check the app user data. So app user data, and now I will use this app user data here. Let me first check that whether it's working or not. So we can check this npm start, and after this we'll check it here. Okay, so something is wrong, so let me save all the files. Then now we'll see that whether, okay, user data works. It means the child component is integrated. So now what we will do next, now we will further make let me make something on a parent side. Here I will make a one, for instance, let me traverse over the user data. ng4 is equal to, ng4 is equal to let user of user data, right? Okay, and after that here I will put this app user data. Okay, app user data is here. Now how I can use the data, how I can send the data to the child side? For that, item is equal to user, right? I'm sending this user to item to the child component. But now we are facing some errors here. How we can resolve this error? First error is ng-for. For that one, you can just import the common value, right? And then see whether your error is removed or not. Okay, now we'll see. Okay, ng-for data is resolved. Now we are facing that item not exist on the child component. So now let's move to the child component and let's sort out this issue from there. So for that one, I will go to the child component. Now I'm at child component. First I will implement the onIt, and for that I'm going to define constructor here. Then after that, what I will do, okay, ng on it, and after that, what next I need input function, because I'm going to 1 second, let me import this input, and here I will define that item is like this. You can also define the any here, but I want that it should be proper. You know that parameter should be defined here. It is will be really highly suggested. So for that one, if whatever the value we are setting, that should be available here as well. I mean the attributes data type should match. So for that one, name string, email string, phone. Right now I'm sending string, but it should be a digit. But now we are facing some errors. So how can I resolve that one? So for that one, I can use the name empty. Initially it will be empty, email will be empty, phone will be empty. So now we'll see whether it's working or not. So what is an error now? Expected. Okay, expected this. So now the error is removed. Okay, now we are here, but it's still saying that it's not saved. So let's see. I just saved everything, but it's still showing that something is wrong. So for that one, let's see that what is an issue. So issue is here, item is already defined, but still we are facing a problem. Why item string phone is not assignable to type string, email phone string is not a string, phone, oh okay, that is a number, so it's a number. So we can define it. I thought that I not define it as a number, so it should be number. Okay. 0. Okay, now we will see that it's working or not. Okay, error resolved. So now I will see, okay, user data was because it is in a loop. So now what we will do, we will go to the user HTML file, and here what we can do that we can just define li, and here item dot name, right? If you define item dot name, okay, you can see that item dot name, but it's not coming up with the data. So it means we have to use the interpolator. So for the interpolator, now we'll see that name is coming up. Okay, name is coming up, so it means it's working. So let's populate the other values as well. Okay, for other values, just copy this one and paste it here. Item dot phone, item dot email, right? Item dot phone. Now see whether it's working or not. So you can see that it's working. Now let's make it some work to make it pretty. So how we can make that? So for that one, let's jump into some CSS section. So for that one, what we can do, let's define some CSS on li. For instance, if I define li here and display the inline block, okay, and we'll see that, okay, now it is in one line, right? So what next we can apply inline, and let's add some sort of padding. Padding could be 10 pixel. Now see that whether it's working. Yeah, okay, it's look better. Okay, what next could be that we can add some sort of background. Okay, what could be the background color? Could be, for instance, sky blue. Let's apply that one. Okay, it's coming up with a sky blue. Okay, what next? That we can define some sort of width for this. Width could be 30%. And how it will look, let's see. Okay, you can see that now it's much better. Okay, what next we can apply? We can work on to apply some sort of color here. And for color, let's define it white. So it's, and see, okay, you can see that its color is white, right? And the background color will be blue, sky blue. You can play with this one and make it more pretty, but I'm just giving you an example. So the other thing, the border could be border left. Border left could be 1 pixel solid, uh, solid orange, right? So now let's see. Okay, you can see that it's some sort of showing some sort of divider, so it's much better. But you guys, I will really suggest you that you guys should play with this one and make it more pretty. You should also make it some sort of header, and tell me that whether how you come up with that one. So I'm just giving you an example that how you can set the data from parent to child, and how you can use the component reusable. Now this question comes up. So in order to use the component going forward in any level of application, that you can just call this one, and the rest of the things will be handled by this use data component. So it's mean this component is now reusable. So you can further apply any sort of css. You just have to play with this one and make it more pretty. So after that, you can just call it by using this function, by calling this tag, and it will be available throughout the application for you. I hope that you guys able to learn something new today, and stay connected. I'm coming up with very interesting topic that will be in my next video. That will be two-way binding. Thank you guys for watching my video.